Hi everyone, my name is Christy and welcome to my Trying a New Makeup Product Everyday series. I am so excited about this product today. I just picked this up from Ulta and I posted my Ulta purchase, my little haul video yesterday up on my YouTube channel. So if you haven't seen that yet, go check it out. But I picked up the new Tarte Shape Tape Cloud Coverage Broad Spectrum SPF 15 sunscreen. So I love pretty much the entire Tarte Shape Tape line of products. So I was really excited to see this on the new makeup page of the Ulta website. I did spend $39 on this, well, with my gift card, but $39. I mean, that's in line with the Tarte Shape Tape line, but it's expected of Tarte foundation type products to be that expensive, but I still am like, wow, like that's such a high price point in my opinion, especially because I love, like Dollar General foundations. I just posted my whole full face makeup tutorial using only Dollar General makeup, and I talked about a lot of the foundations that I love from Dollar General that are so inexpensive, but I need to just get over how much I spent on this. I am so intrigued to see what this texture is going to be like. So I picked this up in the shade 16N Fair Light Neutral, and so it's a medium buildable coverage, a natural finish that looks like skin. Now it better. I'm very picky with my foundations, and if it doesn't look like skin and if it looks too textured, I'm not going to like it. But what I do like is that this has so many nourishing, amazing ingredients in it. So at least if I'm spending so much money on it, it does have beneficial ingredients to hopefully be treating some issues with my skin. So this has hyaluronic acid, squalane, snow mushroom, avocado, prickly pear, aloe, licorice, vitamin E, and castor oil. It's cruelty-free, vegan, and let's just get on into this. I also am like, wow, this is kind of small for $39, but who knows? Maybe a little goes a long way. We are going to find out. So I am seriously just trying this out on clean, bare skin. I actually just took my little makeup remover rounds, the cloth ones. I just wet it and rinsed, cleaned off my face so that there's literally nothing on my skin. I took off any skincare from earlier in the day. So my skin right now, it's leaning a little bit more towards dry, especially on my chin. That's where I seem to get the most dry. So there is a little bit of dry patches. So we'll see how this looks on a little bit of texture. I mean, like my forehead and my cheeks are kind of just like a normal texture right now, so that's also good to see how it's going to look over basically smooth skin, so hopefully it doesn't add any texture. But so I do like this packaging. It's like a squeezy tube, but it has a pump, and I'm going to pump onto the back of my hand. Okay, so here is the texture. It looks totally normal. Like as if I was pumping out any other liquid foundation CC cream type of product, but now I just have to touch it. Yeah, it still seems like a regular liquid texture. I mean, it's not super liquidy where you can see it's not running down my hand, but it's not fluffy and cloud-like, at least yet, from what I was expecting. And so let's see, even as I'm applying it with my finger here, yeah, it's just very much like a liquid texture. So the instructions say to apply it with a brush. And I will do that, but I wanted to first see how it is with my finger so that I could really feel that texture that I was so intrigued by and test out a few techniques. I mean, it actually blends out really nicely with my finger. You can even see how that toned down the redness in my skin, but it looks beautiful. Completely skin-like, completely undetectable texture. And I have it all over my cheek. And if I didn't know that I had just applied it to my cheek and I was looking at my skin in the mirror, I would think I had no makeup on. And this already right here, I barely applied any. That's like a light to medium coverage. I was a little worried that this was going to have extremely light coverage and it wasn't going to be able to cover up what I needed to cover up, but I think it will. So I'm going to just go ahead, apply a little bit more. Just going to focus it on half of my face right now. So I'm going over where it's a bit dry. Also going to see if I can build it up on the redness here. I mean, it feels very comfortable. I'm a little bit bummed because it doesn't feel any like cloud-like, any different than the other Tarte liquid foundations. But I think I can get over that as long as it looks really good on the skin. So I am going to go ahead and pick up the foundation brush like the instructions say to do and just kind of blend and buff this out. Ooh. I mean, it still looks just as smooth and nice with this brush. It's just maybe a little faster to apply. I do feel like I might prefer applying it with my finger just because like a brush isn't giving me quite as much coverage because it's picking up some of the product. And I paid $39 for this. I don't want to waste any of the product. So it works fine with a brush if that's your preferred method. But I'm just going back in with my finger to build up a little bit more coverage, but this really is buildable. And I would actually say that a little goes a long way. I think I may have even picked up too much, especially if I'm blending it out with my finger. So, wow, look at that. I really am able to build it up to almost full coverage over the redness on my cheek. I kind of want to try out the technique of, so blending it out with my finger like this, to pretty much have it completely blended, but now I want to pick up my dampened beauty sponge, which is my personal preference for applying liquid products, liquid foundation. And then if I can just smooth it out, finish blending it over, remove any of those finger marks. Yeah. For me, I think I really like this technique. Oh my gosh. Okay, look at that. With it versus without it. First of all, that is great coverage. That really evened out my skin tone, but it looks exactly like my skin. I am amazed right now. Even my dry chin does not have any dryness showing. It looks completely smooth. This is seriously one of the smoothest foundations and most skin-like foundations I have ever tried. I am literally blown away right now by how completely undetectable this is. Even the finish of it looks exactly like my natural skin. Like, it doesn't have extra glowiness, matte. It really is that natural finish, and I think that's also really contributing to how exactly skin-like this looks. Like, I am so picky. I'm looking up close in this mirror and like I am ready for my close-up. Like, you could seriously look at my skin in a zoomed in magnified mirror and you don't see foundation texture. Oh my gosh. Like, even just looking at my forehead right now, it seriously does look blurred. It doesn't look covered. It looks filtered and blurred. Wow. Wow. I am wowed. Okay. For the fun of it, on the other side, I'm going to pick up what's left on the back of my hand and just go right in with the sponge here and see how this works. I don't want to absorb any product or too much product because, like I said, I am kind of savoring this product since I spent so much money on it. But I I would say that works really nicely to blend it out with the sponge as well. But I do think I ended up using, like, I got less coverage as expected by applying it with the sponge versus blending it out with my finger and then just smoothing it over with the sponge. So I'm going to go back to that technique to finish off the rest of my face of just blending it out with my finger. I actually can pretty much say I never wear a foundation with nothing on my skin underneath. Either I'm wearing my skincare, like a moisturizer, the serums, all of that, like underneath the foundation. Most likely I'm wearing a primer, but like, I can't believe how amazing my skin is looking right now. Just like bare skin with this foundation. The fact that it's still so smooth is pretty much unbelievable to me. So I'm really excited to, of course, try this out regularly with my skincare, my primers underneath. But I'm like, if it looks this incredible alone, like, I don't even feel like it could look any better. But like, like with my skincare underneath, like, I just think it has to somehow make a beneficial difference, right? I will let you know. I'm sure I will continue using this and update you in future videos because I am so wowed right now. Like, this is going to become my new daily foundation as long as the wear test goes well. So just going to smooth out the finger marks, but I will definitely continue wearing this for the rest of the day because I am loving how my skin looks, and I will update you on my wear test. I'm also just blown away right now by how comfortable it feels on my skin, how completely lightweight. So like, it looks like nothing on my skin, but it also feels like nothing on my skin. Another claim that it has is that it's transfer proof, which is very intriguing to me, especially because I wear masks, of course, and a lot of times my makeup is getting all over my masks. So let's test that out. I'm actually going to pick up a little tissue here and let's see if there's any transfer. No transfer. No transfer. Wow. So this really may be my new perfect foundation that looks so natural. It perfects my skin, but also I can wear it with my masks and not worry about all that makeup getting all over my masks when I take it off. Because my favorite masks to wear are these cloth black masks, which of course show every bit of makeup that touches them. But maybe it won't with this foundation. Wow. Like, I'm so happy with the coverage, the texture, the feel, everything about this. I'm so picky with foundations and I have tried out so many. And right now, before the wear test, this truly is one of my favorite foundations I've ever tried. So I think this might actually be worth the $39. Oh, thank goodness, because I was definitely feeling guilty about spending so much money on this, but now with how happy I am about how it looks, I really do feel like that's worth it. So if you've tried this out, please let me know your thoughts on it in the comments down below. But thank you so much for watching my video today. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel so you can see the makeup that I try every day. And I will see you tomorrow in my next video.